Chapter 2 Federalism Part 3. Today, in this topic, we are going to discuss how is federalism practiced, especially with reference to India. We all know very well that constitutional provisions are important for the success of federalism, but only these constitutional provisions are not sufficient. The real success of federalism in India can be attributed to the nature of democratic politics in our country. This has ensured the spirit of federalism, respect for diversity, and desire for living together in our country. There are so many features of our federalism we are going to discuss further. First feature is linguistic states. Linguistic means on the basis of languages. The creation of linguistic states was the first and major test for democratic politics in our country. Before discussing linguistic states, it is necessary to see the map of India in 1947 and then map in 2020, and then students would be able to understand the difference between the maps and new areas, new states which have been created after 1947. So just go through the map and see what were the major provinces or states in India in 1947. You can see Kashmir, you can see Punjab, you can see Rajputana. Remember Rajputana, we will discuss later. Then United Provinces, Central India, Central Provinces, Gujarat, Hyderabad, Bombay, Mysore, in South Travancore. Here you can see Pondicherry, Odisha, Bihar, Assam, etc. So these were some major provinces in India in 1947. Compare these provinces with map of India in 2020 and then try to find out what changes have been there in modern map of India. Here you can see India in 2020 and just compare this map with map you have seen earlier. What states do you find in this map which were not there in the map in 1947? In 1947, the boundaries of several old states of India were changed to create new states. This was done to ensure that people who spoke the same language lived in the same state. Some states were created not on the basis of language but to recognize differences based on culture, ethnicity, or geography. Nagaland, Uttarakhand, and Jharkhand are some examples of such kinds of states. Similarly, many states in India have been created on the basis of language. For example, Tamil Nadu, Tamil language; Kerala, Malayalam language; Karnataka, Kannada language; Andhra Pradesh, Telugu language; Maharashtra, Marathi language; Gujarat, Gujarati language; Odisha, Odia language are some of the examples, with so many other states which have been created on the basis of language in India. Such kinds of states are called linguistic states. When demand for such kinds of states were raised, some national leaders feared that it would lead to the disintegration of the country. But the experience so far has shown that the formation of linguistic states has actually made our country more united. Next topic is language policy. A second test for Indian Federation is the language policy. Our constitution did not give the status of national language to any one language. Hindi was identified as the official language. I repeat, remember that Hindi was identified as the official language. But Hindi is the mother tongue of around 40% of Indians. Therefore, beside Hindi, 21 other languages has been recognized as scheduled languages by the Constitution. A candidate in an examination conducted for the central government positions may opt to take the examination in any one of these languages. State, all the states also have their own official languages. So, again, we are revising the language policy. Beside Hindi, there are 21 other languages recognized as scheduled languages by the Constitution. A candidate in an examination conducted for the central government positions may opt to take the examination in any one of these languages. States too have their own official languages. Find out what is the official language of your state or union territory. Here we have list of all 22 scheduled languages of India. You can see all these languages and percentage of speakers of these languages. In recent years, one more feature of Indian Federation has emerged, and this is called coalition or coalition government. Especially after 1990, many governments were not able to get full majority in parliament and also in many state assemblies. As a result, coalition government system started. It means a government formed by the coming together of at least two political parties. Generally, partners in a coalition form a political alliance and adopt a common program. In India, we are having two types of political alliances nowadays. One is called NDA and one is called UPA. Find out the full form of these two terms. Another question is for you is make a list of states in India at present having coalition governments. That's all in this video. In next video, we shall continue next topics of federalism. Subscribe the channel www.youtube.com/ramsharmalive. You can also register on www.freeteach.in.